Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 12, Electricity and Circuits. So, children, what do you mean by electricity? We are commonly saying that electricity, but what is the meaning? We should know about the electricity first. So, children, the electricity is one of the efficient, pollution free, and useful form of energy, and it can be transformed into the different kinds of energy by using suitable devices. So, children, some of the transformation of the electric energy and the devices used for there are different. First is the light energy, second is sound energy, third is mechanical energy, fourth is magnetic energy, and the fifth is heat energy. So, children, we know that light energy, the devices which used for the light energy are the electric bulbs, fluorescent tubes, and the CFL bulbs. And the devices used for the sound energy are the TV, radio, transistors, loudspeakers, and tape recorders. Then the electric motors, mixers, grinders, vacuum cleaners, and electric lifts are used for the mechanical energy. After that, children, that some electromagnets and the electric bells transformers are used for the magnetic energy. And at last we have discussed that heat energy, for only heating purpose we are using room heaters, hot air blowers, geysers, electric irons, etc. For cooking purpose we are using the heat energy only for cooking purpose, that are heaters, hot plates, ovens, and toaster, etc. And third is the cooling process. For the cooling process we are using the heat energy in the devices as the refrigerators, air conditioners. So, children, hope these all we should aware all these devices, because generally we are using these devices in our home. And the electric energy which is supplied in our homes comes from the electric powerhouses. These powerhouses produce the electricity by using the energy of either the flowing of water or the steam at a very high temperature. So, children, sometime we use the electric energy from the standby electric devices when the electricity from powerhouse fail due to some reason, and the diesel generator is also used in big factories or at a public functions as a standby. We know it is also used generator in our schools, so that the battery inverter is also used as the homes, offices, and the hospitals. So this device store the electric energy in its battery, and when the electric power from the powerhouse fails, it automatically starts providing the electric energy at a given place. So, children, we already aware by the torch light. Yes, because in our home we are generally using the torch light. It is electric power device, and we are using at night the electric supply when the fails. And what you look for the electric torch, when we are pressing it, a switch, a tiny bulb in it lights up. And have you ever tried to figure out when is the source of electricity in the torch? So hope children, this torch light you should make the easily the diagram of the torchlight also. Okay. So children, after that the discussing about the electricity, we should know about the electric cell. So children, the cell stores the chemical energy and transfers it to the electrical energy when a circuit is connected. When two or more cells are connected together, we call this a battery, and the cell's chemical energy is used up pushing a current round a circuit. So children, we have learned that in an electric torch, electric cell is the source of electricity, and the electric cell is also used in the portable devices such as transistors, radios, cameras, quads, wrist watches, wall clocks, calculators, remotes for TV, and a variety of the mechanical toys. Because generally, children, you are using the toys with the help of electric cell, and the cells are also of the different sizes made to suit the requirement of the particular electric devices. Okay, so the dry cells of the different current ratings are available in the market, and the some button cell is also available in the market. So children, we know about the electric cell. So after that we should discuss about the electric cell, children. Then, as earlier we have discussed that electric cells are very safe for doing the simple experiments now with the electricity, but under any circumstances you should not attempt to do the experiments with the electricity in the wires and the sockets found in your home, school, etc. You might have seen a sign of skull and two crossbones on the electric poles, power stations, etc. in your locality. This is a warning sign which indicates that the electricity can be very, very dangerous, and if the electricity flowing in the wires is handled carelessly, it can cause the severe shocks, means burns, and even the death also possible. Yes children. So after that we should discuss about the what is an electric current. So children, an electric current is the flow of microscopic particles called the electrons flowing through the wires and components. So children, you can see the diagram of the electric current in which the direction does the current flow from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. The first in this diagram, the left hand side is the positive, and left hand side is the positive, and the right hand side is the negative terminal. Okay. So children, this is the diagram of the simple circuits. Here a simple circuit, and it has a cell first. Okay, we know about the cell and a lamp and a switch. So that to make the circuit, these components are connected together with the metal connecting wire. Okay. So children, the simple circuits, when the switch is closed, the lamp is lights up, and this is because there is a continuous path of metal for the electric current to flow around, and if there were any break in the circuit, the current couldn't flow. So depending upon that, the circuit is closed and the circuit is open. Okay, so the complete path is sometimes called the complete electric circuit, or we can say the closed circuit. And the secondly, if the electric circuit is broken at any point in its path, then the bulb doesn't glow, and such an electric circuit in which the path of the electricity is broken At the some points it is also called incomplete electric circuits, or we can say the open circuits. Okay, so we should know about the closed circuits and the open circuit. Open circuits means incomplete circuits and closed circuits means complete circuits. The complete path from one terminal of an electric cell through the bulb and back to the other terminal of the electric cell is termed as electric circuit, simple electric circuit. So children, these are the symbols. Okay, scientists usually draw the electric circuits using the symbols. The first symbol is of cell and the second is the lamp. The third symbol is of switch which is now open. Okay, and then the fourth is the wire. So at last children, there are in the circuit diagram the components are represented by the following symbols. First symbol is the cell and the second symbol is of battery. Okay, we know battery is the combination of the two or more cells, then switch, then lamp, and then the last is buzzer. Yes, so hope children this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. And children, today's your homework is to read page number. You should read this topic. Page number you should start from 153, 154 and 155. Okay, and then I am also sending you the answers of the previous chapter. Okay, answers of the book exercise of the previous chapter. Okay, so you should complete your book exercises of the previous chapter. Thank you children.